Can a woman get pregnant by an alien? It seems an absurd question to even ask. But a declassified 1,500-page US government document, released in April 2022, seems to suggest concern that it may in fact already have happened.
The report details the biological effects of human encounters with UFOs. And one of the potential consequences, it says, is unwanted pregnancy.
It also details an analysis of supposed human encounters with UFOs recorded between the years 1873 and 1994.
The victim's disturbing testimony tells of abductions and bizarre fertilization procedures.
So whatever's going on here, as a woman, this is harrowing stuff.
The report finds no pattern to these cases. They seem to happen to the most ordinary of people. In 1992, Sierra Neblina from Colorado Springs claims to have become pregnant.
We were in an apartment complex on the bottom floor, and I was laying on the left side of the bed nearest the wall where the window was. The next thing that I know is that I had the adrenaline run through my body because I felt as though somebody was in the room with me.
She says that she was visited by a 3-foot-tall gray alien who came to visit her in her house.
I tried to move several times, and I was unable to move. There were multiple times that I woke up and passed out again because I panicked so badly at not being able to move.
Sierra remembers the insemination happening through some sort of grotesque surgery.
She claims to have woken up during a procedure and witnessed several taller grey aliens working on her abdomen.
Sometime later, Sierra suspects that she might be pregnant.
So we went to the store and I bought like 3 or 4 or 5 different pregnancy tests. And pregnancy test after pregnancy test after pregnancy test all came back positive.
But Sierra Neblina is a lesbian, and she says that she's never slept with a man. 5 months later, Sierra wakes up and whatever was growing inside her is gone. She says that her stomach is flat and there's no evidence of a miscarriage, no evidence of a baby at all.
The baby disappears overnight as if the pregnancy never happened.
Sierra isn't the only woman who claims to have been impregnated by the occupants of a UFO.
Among those who've gone on record include American Geraldine Roscoe.
Similar to the experience of Sierra Neblina, she tells of an experience with a tall grey alien in 2013.
Geraldine says she's been targeted multiple times by these aggressive entities, and each pregnancy has ended the same way.
She says that she suffered several miscarriages and that the fetuses were inexplicably absent afterwards.
The claim that aliens are breeding cuckoo offspring within human women is a strange claim indeed, but one that has serious backers in top academic institutions. Dr. Young-Hee Chi, a lecturer at Oxford University's Oriental Institute, claimed in 2012 that human civilization would come to an end because of alien hybridization.
I looked at a number of abduction cases which had implications for environmental crisis, and according to the degree of its relevance, I have categorized them into 2 types.
Chi's theories note that for several decades, the reports of alien abductions have risen.
Chi has collected testimony and researched hundreds of female abduction cases to try and better understand the motivation of the aliens he believes are at work on Earth.
Or perhaps aliens will never tell us and will never know about it. What they have said so far are only 3 short sentences. This is important, we must do it, we have the right to do so.
Dr. Chi believed this had to do with climate change and that the alien-human hybrids would be better suited to survive our warming planet.
And other academics believe these bizarre abductions are happening too.
Former Associate Professor of History at Temple University, David Jacobs believes that this program is well underway.
I think David Jacobs in particular has examined this subject and spoken to several women about this. He seems firmly to believe that the aliens have got some plan to produce hybrid children.
He believes that the alien hybridization program is not an effort to help save the human race from climate change, but rather to replace humans on the planet. He believes that they're walking amongst us now.
Most species on Earth, including humans, are reproductively isolated, meaning there are strong barriers preventing hybridization. Most animals reject the sperm or embryos of other types of animals, let alone aliens. And we know that false pregnancy syndrome is a real and heartbreaking condition.
False pregnancy, or pseudocyesis, is the mistaken belief that one is carrying a baby.
Could somebody's subjective reality be that they are pregnant? Could they be mistaken about that? Well, experience and history teaches us, yes, Mary I, Queen of England, had a false pregnancy. People can have false pregnancies, and it's quite often associated with a very, very deep desire for a child. It's a well-known medical phenomenon.
There are physical symptoms as well. These can include tender breasts, delayed periods, or even the feeling of a fetus moving inside you.
False pregnancy can be caused by medical conditions, by an imbalance of hormones. It can also be caused by trauma.
The Pentagon document lists 5 compelling cases of women with very specific and often matching stories about abduction and insemination while on board a UFO. There is, as yet, no certain physical evidence for this phenomenon, but the commonalities of the accounts mean that the threat is being taken seriously.
This isn't a few isolated cases. There are many, many instances of women, even in highly developed societies, claiming that this is happening to them.